deferred and the various things they're doing and the kinds of training they're getting, and how firms are thinking about reintegrating those folks when eventually they come along, how you're going to begin to assess the kinds of training they've had. Do you know, because they will have all been in different places, sort of outside of your domain and your control, how you then integrate them into your training system. And if they're coming in a staggered way, and you're not in a levels-based system, but you're lockstep, how you begin to grapple with how you even categorize them, and how you, if your training has moved along in a very lockstep way, now that that system has been blown up, how you jump back into that with these people coming at all different times, not necessarily associated with a class year. And we don't really have a pre-assigned lead on this question, so I'm
There's
happy
a reason for that.
Yes. It's a hard question. It's a hard question. And it's, in some ways, it's just happening, beginning to happen now. Not all the problems have been solved. It seems like it will certainly continue to happen for the next 18 months or so. But I'd be interested in any thoughts anybody has on that, or even tell me about the nature of the conversations, if any, that you've had in your workplace about how to begin thinking about that and sorting out some of those issues.
Well, I'll go out there. A couple of things. I think the main thing that we've tried to do is communicate, to stay in touch, because one thing that's of concern, or should be of concern, is people feeling like they're out there without a connection to the firm for whatever period of this deferral. So we've done several things for our associates who are deferred. We have included them in firm events. We've made available to them for training, as well as CLE programming that's accessible to them remotely, so they can go ahead and get the training that they need during this period of time on their own, as well as mentors, depending on the jurisdiction, to have someone assigned to them already, at the firm. Orientation it's going to be a challenge, because traditionally we've done orientation once a year, and it's a pretty significant investment of time for a period of 3 to 4 days, where we have everyone come in and they have an orientation that's focused on some general issues, engagement letters, running conflict searches, keeping time, things of that nature, but then very substantive focus depending on what practice group they're going to be in. At this point, we have 2 orientations planned for next year to deal with our deferred associates. What that will mean is that there will be some people that will come in and start and won't be actually oriented right away. And so we're going to have to deal with how we individually get them the training that they need. But like many firms, we have orientation that we do for laterals, and laterals come in on an unscheduled basis. So we have methods of getting basic information and integrating people into the firm, even if it's on an odd basis. For example, by assigning each person that comes in with a specific associate mentor who is there to help them navigate through things they wouldn't ordinarily pick up very simply unless someone was, engaging them in a discussion about what to expect. So those are some of the things that we've put in place.
We're doing similar things, and